Well, good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you. It is Thursday, the 25th of April, and I can laugh at it now, but we had a terrible day again. I cannot seem to put any kind of a consecutive streak of winning days together. Lost 2 PAs again today. Just feels pretty bad. As you can see, everything is really, really good except for these 2 accounts. And I'll just go through the day a little bit. So this started this morning in the news that we had, this GDP, this morning at 8:30. I thought I was trading this eval. I switched from the 2-minute to the 5-minute. And in that switch, I entered a couple trades. And obviously they were losses. And I look down, or I look at my chart here, and I see that this account here is at like $800 in the red. And I was completely floored. And so then I realized what I did, because I had switched screens, because I was looking at it on the 5-minute screen, flipped to the 1-minute screen, or 2-minute chart, 5-minute chart, 2-minute chart. And yeah, that kind of set the day up for that account. And then I decided to continue trading it kind of in the mid-morning session after 9:30, or the morning session after 9:30, and won some, lost some. And then I got into, and I had a couple of bad trades with this 35 PA, and then I ended up copy trading both of them. And at one point, this was really an up and down day. On 37, I got the account up to like minus 800 or minus 8 something. And the 35 account was also at minus 800. And then I got into a couple trades on ES. Let me look at this. And I decided to copy trade them and see what I could do to see if I could at least get a couple trades back. Well, and I got into this trade on ES. I was looking at this rejection off the 550, and I got in really late. And really, it was a completely terrible trade in general. We had been rejecting this area all morning long. And I wanted to get in here, and I missed it, and I chased it. And it's something I've talked about that I have a bad habit of doing. I stayed out of that yesterday. I missed a couple trades, and I was okay with it. But I entered here and ended up losing almost $500 on that trade over 20-some minutes. I did move my stop, and that finally got me. And then obviously it reversed course, and this didn't hold. And then, to make matters worse, at that point, I was like, well, I'm down. I was down. After this, I had a few $100s left over in each account. And then I said, well, I'm either going to make this back, or I'm going to blow up the accounts. It is what it is. Unfortunately, it's not, I hate it, but it's $85 a month, so to speak. So I lost $85 plus the eval fee. But then I was really looking for this 50-80 rejection, and the 50-80 is an area that definitely has been rejecting. There's a very, very key level that I've been watching, and I just felt like it would reject, and it did reject, but not right away. And I was a little bit impatient. We had this long wick, and I started entering short, got stopped out, entered again, and then I flipped after I watched this. This candle got me interested in, okay, well, maybe this is going to hold. We're going to go long. Entered again twice, and anyway, done. So these were just little small losers, but ended up blowing the accounts. And it was at the point where you're down to like $200 or $150. It's pretty much over at that point. So yeah, feels pretty bad. That's frustrating. And then go figure, the rest of the PAs, I hit my profit target with every single one of them. So I needed 291 on 30. I had 297. I needed 150 each on 38 and 39, and well, this one I guess I'm a little short, but $10 or $8, 146 and 179. So yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, that wipes out these two. So best case scenario, we're looking at $2,000 for next week's payout if we can continue with account 30, which we now have at $1,200 in profit. I looked at my history on Apex. I've had this account at $1,900 in profit twice already. So it's about time we get that thing over the finish line. But yeah, feels bad. I'm a little frustrated at really what it boils down to is just terrible management terrible trade management on those two accounts. I should not have taken another trade or other trades, and then when I was at minus 800 on both, I should have just said, you know what, I'm done. Don't continue to trade. And of course, you decide, well, I'm going to take one more trade. I actually think the first two one more trades. Yeah, I was right here actually. Okay, so I misspoke a little bit. After this trade, I was at minus 800. I guess I can't remember for sure, but here's where this trade is where I was at minus 800. I had a $400 winner here. That's it. And then at this point, I should have just called it. I didn't. I kept trading through here. Won some, lost some, and then we get into yes up on this high. And yeah, anyway, bad deal. It is what it is. Moving on, looking at what we got going for evals. Obviously, the big focal point that I have to have right now is to pass some more evaluations before the end of this Apex one-day pass. Did have 2,000 on this eval, so we're up $1,000. That one was in the red quite a bit, so brought it back. I have a couple take profit accounts. I had another one rebill, and so I have two of those now of the take profit evals. And a good start to this one here, and the other one we're back above 50,000. So still have a few days to go and some profit to make there to get those passed. But that's going to be the next thing that we're going to be working on, is trying to get some more evals across the finish line, and then just really keep it steady with these last remaining three PA accounts that we've got. So yeah, that's kind of it. The day's not over, but I am done for the day. I know we have earnings coming out probably around 4 o'clock. I don't know. I may look at that and on an eval and see what I can do with that. But obviously for the PAs, I am completely done. Yes, reached the profit target on 3 and blew up 2 of them, unfortunately. So looking at TradeZella, not a pretty picture. And again, like I alluded to yesterday, I talked about this. April is simply just seems to be a cursed month for me. I cannot seem to put 2 back-to-back or 3 back-to-back days together. I've had 3 times now where I've had 2 green days, and then the rest has just been pretty much red. So, yeah. But this is really, today is kind of a mirror of Monday. Monday I lost 2 PAs. Today I lost 2 PAs. Monday was a good day other than those 2 accounts. Today was a really good day other than those 2 accounts. And the last 2 days were both really solid, good days overall. So, the big mismanagement or the big blow up is the problem right now. And I've got to mentally get my head wrapped around that. And I don't know, it was just a rookie mistake this morning to switch screens and forgot to change to an eval. And then being down 700, obviously I don't think the day would have probably ended where it did had that not happened, because then I felt like I needed to make that back. And so I don't know. It's not an excuse. I'm just kind of mentally talking through, and you're hearing my brain digestion, if you will. So, but anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to move on. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's Friday. We're going to try to do the best we can to have a good solid day. So, I did update the take profit. So their new deal that they have going on right now is a 40% off lifetime discount and no activation fee. So when you pass an eval with take profit, you automatically get the pro account without an additional fee, which is really, really, really cool. So basically like $100 and you have a pro account. So that's really, really great. But yeah, code BCT always gets you the best deal there. And obviously the Apex, my code BVLS2BTS gets you the 80% off. And they're doing that one-day pass. And those both are running until next Tuesday. So we have 3 more trading days left on the one-day pass and 3 more days of the 80, well, I guess 5 more days if you count Saturday, Sunday with the 80% off. So anyway, that's a wrap. Yeah. Going to get my head right, try to round out the week tomorrow and have a good Friday. So hope you guys have a good day. Hope you had a great day and trade well. And I'll try to have an update for you tomorrow. Take care.